Hi guys, welcome to the multi-award winning Emerald House of Cars. We're a totally unique family run business on a mission to be the best car dealership in the UK. Our commitment is to give you guys the best buying experience you've ever received, whether you plan on purchasing completely online using our free next day delivery service with 7-day money back guarantee, or you're coming to the showroom to meet the team. We've made everything as easy and as transparent as possible so that you've got full confidence in choosing Emerald for your next car. A little later in the video, we'll show you how our vehicles are prepared before sale in our on-site RAC approved service centre. But for now, sit back, relax and enjoy the following video.
Hello there guys, and welcome, a lovely sunny welcome actually, to Emerald HQ. And today we're going to do a quick virtual walk around of the awesome Audi Q2. Now this is of course the S-Line model, so it does benefit from some really nice styling upgrades, and it's also got a road presence like no other in the small category of SUVs. Now let's take a quick look around it and show you all the features why this should be your next car. Now you can see starting off you've got that gorgeous solid white finish which they do call Ibis white. It's that real nice non-metallic, gives it a nice deep rich colour, and you can see it goes gorgeously against some of the black and chrome styling. You've got your headlights here with daytime runners, and you've got their take on the honeycomb grille at the bottom as part of the S-Line styling pack, with of course some of the nice ferret grey undertones as well. You've got your chrome surround and your ferret grey grille just there with the four circle badge, sorry, easy for me to say, it's early today. And moving around you can see of course you've got your alloys here finished in the 18-inch, of course they are the 5 twin spoke alloys just there. And moving down you've got the extended side skirt, which gives it a nice little bit of flavour, nice little bit of character really for the S-Line, and you've got the S-Line badge in there. Body coloured door mirrors on the top half, black plastic on the bottom with the built-in indicators, got a gloss black A-pillar just there. And moving round you can see you've got gloss black B-pillars, window rubbers all the way around so there's no chrome, and the real game-changing and bespoke C-pillar here finished in the ferric grey as well. A lot of people really like that on the car. It's something I think is quite different and quite cool. You've also got here, you've got your gloss black C-pillar, and you've got your lip spoiler and shark fin antenna rounding up the S-Line styling. Now on the back, very similar to a T-Roc, almost identical. And you can see there that some of the models in the VAG group share the same body but have different names. On here you've got your reverse parking sensors, ferric grey on the rear diffuser, dual exit exhaust, and you can see you've got the Quattro badge in here, meaning it's 4-wheel drive as well. Now if we are to open this up, you've got two choices. You can click under the badging, or you can click the button on the key and that will unlock it, and then you lift it up for yourself. You can see you're greeted by a pretty modest boot room. It's not massive by any stretch, but this is a small SUV. It's not designed to carry loads of luggage. It is more of a higher up city car, if that makes sense, but you can easily get any shopping in there. You could get a pushchair and a buggy in at an angle. You have of course got the indents here which make it a bit easier, and lifting up you can see you've got further storage under there where the spare wheel would have once been. It's not an electronic boot, so you do have to shut it manually, but you can see moving all the way around, it's a really great looking car from every angle, and it's one that has proven really popular since its inception. SUVs, mini SUVs, at the minute they are all the rage, and Audis, well let's face it, Audis have never been a bad bet for any model of car. Great build quality, great reliability, and awesome attention to detail, and that is of course continued inside, where we're going to head now. So moving on inside, obviously being an Audi it has a reputation to live up to, and I'm glad to say the Q2 duly delivers. Flat bottom, half perforated leather steering wheel, Quattro badging, drive select, you've got the nice analog clocks, you've got the S-tronic gearbox, and you've got the half leather S embossed on the seat just there. Super comfortable, sculpted bolster seats, really comfortable. Manually adjustable as well, no rips, no marks, no damage to the bolster seat just there. Now what we'll do, we'll show you the back seats before we get in, and you can see same quality all the way throughout the Q2. Isofix, half leather, no marks, and plenty of legroom for rear occupants. Now moving down, badging just on your door inlay, and moving up you've got the remote locking, you've got the chrome door handle, and you've got the heated electrical door mirrors and the electric windows there, and you've also got the nice chrome trim on the door handle just here. Now moving in properly, because it's a bit sunny out there and you can't really see because of the lights here, fog lights, and of course instrument cluster lighting. stainless steel pedals, and here we are now looking at the dash. So you have got the analog clocks, which of course are black faces, white and red contrast font and needling, and it just gives it that old school Audi vibe which everybody has come to love. To turn it on, turn the key halfway, let it sink, foot on the brake, and then you simply turn the key and it turns on without any issues, any lag, any delay. Really easy, and most importantly without any warning lights. Now what you can see, you do have your instrument cluster menu here, which is controlled by this button just here. So I can click on, and you can see I've got on there, I've got my trip computers, I've also got the external audio player, and you can see down there I can do all my different consumption figures, all my different mileage, and you can get anything on there that you need. What I can also do is go on efficiency program. If I click on there, and you can measure your MPG. I can also click down digital speedometer if that's what you'd prefer. A lot of people do, and the reduced display as well if you really want that. Now what else you've got, of course, is external audio, which we haven't got any plugged in at the minute, but you can have your Bluetooth and your radio playing through there as well. Bluetooth telephone, and of course navigation, of which that will tell you that you've got all the different options and anything that you need to follow. There is no virtual cockpit in that screen, it is just information to follow. Now the steering wheel I have mentioned, half perforated leather, flat bottom, S-line badging, piano gloss black and chrome inlay. Really smart bit of kit. You can also see on here you've got your high beam, and you've also got on there you've got your indicators. On this side you've got your auto wipers, and down here you have of course got your cruise control and your speed limit as well. Now on here, instrument cluster display as we've said, and you've also then got your voice control, volume control, Bluetooth, navigation, and I would change that to your drive select mode as they've done there, and that of course you can change that steering wheel button to customize it to what you would like it to be. Now also on the wheel on the back you've got pedal shift, minus the gears and plus the gears. Plus goes up and minus goes down. Very simple. Now before we get onto the media system, you can see you've got this gorgeous leatherette just on there, almost faux leather, and you can see you've got the brushed aluminium trim, you've got the Quattro badging, and that goes gorgeously into the passenger door card where the same colourway is echoed throughout the car. Now on the media screen, it's the old school Audi media, so it's one that is tried and tested, high contrast, high resolution, and no glare thanks to the positioning of the screen. Now there are many different options you can have, of course sat nav being one of them, but it will go through the whole menu now. So if you click on car, you can change drive select, efficiency, comfort, auto, dynamic. Now what dynamic represents, that is basically another word for sport. That will give you uprated throttle response, a bit better handling, and a higher rev ratio, just meaning you're able to give it a little bit more enthusiastic driving when needed. Now you'll see on the individual you have a plus. To change that, you click that across, and you can change engine and gearbox to dynamic and the steering to comfort if you want. This just allows you to tailor make your driving experience. You can also go on vehicle settings, you can change the date and time, you can change what the steering wheel button does. For us, we always have it as drive select because it's easier than messing with the buttons. And you've got driver assist as well, speed warning, parking aid, pre-sense, rest recommendation, and rain sensor as well. You've got your air conditioning, of which you can do your auto supplement heater, and of course you've got your servicing and checks, which tells you your TPMS. And you've also got on service intervals, you can see your next change isn't due for just under a year. So total reassurance and no maintenance required for the foreseeable future. Moving down from there, you've got your sound, which of course you can change to really customize it to your own settings. You've got radio, so of course you've got FM and DAB, meaning you only really need DAB. And you've also got your media here, of which you can change your different sources. You've of course got your CD, you've got memory card, USB, auxiliary, Bluetooth, you've got your Wi-Fi there, and you can see you've also got your Audi Connect. Now you've also got Bluetooth telephone, navigation, map, Audi Connect, Audi smartphone interface, and you can click on the settings here and change many other different options. It's a really in-depth menu, one that's super simple to use as well. Now moving down, you've got your other drive select mode, so you can click on there if you want and you can use it that way, but again we would prefer to just use the button on the steering wheel because we find it much simpler. Auto start, stop on and off, hazard lights, traction control, and you can turn the display off using that button just there. Under here you have of course got your air conditioning, so if you turn it on, we'll turn that on again. You can see that you've got your heating here. It isn't dual zone, so it is just one zone, but you can see you've got one temperature. You can turn your aircon on, recirculation and heated screen as well, and on there you can change where the air is distributed in. This of course is the force and the amount of air distributed into the cabin. Underneath that, 12-volt charger, USB socket, dual cup holders, you've got your volume control, and you've got the old school S-tronic gearbox. Now this is really easy to use. Foot on the brake, there is a lever at the back. To use it, you'll see, put it in reverse, it comes up as R, and you'll know you're in reverse because you'll have R just in the instrument cluster just there. Neutral, and you can put it in drive just using there. Now you can see on there it's in E for efficiency and eco. If you press that down again, you can see that changes to S, which is sport. So to do that, you simply press it down, E and S. Now S means sport, so that means you get a better rev ratio again and a bit more of a better handling car. What many people don't know you can do with this gearbox is move it to the left, and what that means now is that you're in manual, meaning M. So you can use either the flappy paddles, so for me, both hands on the steering wheel. I'm driving, I need to come down the gears, I knock it down. I'm driving, I need to go up the gears, change, change, change. Really easy, really simple to use. Or you can use this to change down the gear. Say if you were at, I don't know, 40 mile an hour, you come into a junction, you knock it down, you knock it down, you knock it down. That's now in first. You're going up, 1, 2, 3, 4, you're in 5th gear. That simple. But for us, we'll put it back in park. Now we've explained it. Now the gear knob itself is of course finishing the perforated leather, S-tronic badging with the chrome styling just there, and it's got the black with the Silverstone grey stitching just here, and you've got your iDrive controls just there, the electronic parking brake, and of course you've got your nice Napa leather on the armrest here. Lift it up, you've got your Audi key tag for security, and you've got your auxiliary, and of course you've got your USB as well. So for me, there's not really that much else I can take aside from my favourite point that any car here has, and that is the 128 point, and that means it's gone through the Emerald 128 point check prior to retailing, as does every single car here at HQ. That just means, and what that really embodies, is the fact that our vastly experienced team in our on-site RAC approved facility have given it a full cosmetic and mechanical check over prior to retailing. So bodywork, mechanics, you're fully covered. If you've got any questions regarding finance or part exchange, or just about the video or the way Emerald operate, give us a call, we'll be more than happy to help. For me, big thank you for watching the video. We hope to see you at HQ very soon.
One of the most important factors when buying a used vehicle is figuring out who to trust. Buying a car is a massive financial commitment, and you need to be 100% confident in the company that you choose. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google, Facebook and Auto Trader, hundreds of video testimonials, and the jewel in the crown are the multitude of awards we've won over the past number of years, including UK Independent Dealer of the Year, Independent Community Dealer of the Year, and most recently, Used Car Retailer of the Year. Integrity and transparency are really important to us at Emerald in how we conduct our business. We're the only dealership with a multi-award winning weekly YouTube show which pulls back the curtain and lets you see the inner workings of how a car dealership operates. We cover all aspects of the day-to-day running, from buying, selling, sourcing, after sales, and of course everything that goes on over at our RAC approved workshop.
Every one of our cars undergoes a 128 point vehicle inspection by our team of experienced technicians. Any item that aren't up to our approved standards, we rectify and replace parts needed with manufactured approved parts. We also service every car and put a fresh MOT on ready for its next owner. When we are happy the car is in A1 mechanical condition, over it goes to our body shop for paint correction or wheel refurbishment, then finally onto our detailing team. Essentially, we want to ensure that when the car reaches its new owner, it's at its very best. For the road ahead, we've got you covered for a comprehensive 90-day warranty, which can be extended for 1, 2 or 3 years, depending on your preference. We are proud to be partnered with the market-leading warranty providers that match up to our own high standards, providing customers with genuine support when they need it.
We've also got you protected for all unfortunate circumstances, such as having your car written off or stolen throughout your time holding the vehicle. We're really pleased to be able to offer a great RAC, gap and return to invoice insurance product, keeping you safe long after you've left our showroom.
If you are local to us and want us to take away the headache of keeping your car well maintained, our service plans could be just the ticket for you. Payable monthly and carried out in our fully equipped RAC approved garage, every service comes complete with a free health check to keep you and your vehicle safe and secure on the journey ahead, and also protect the future value of your car by maintaining that all-important service history.
And when it comes to protecting your car's interior and exterior against stains, scuffs, contaminants, all of our encompassing Guardex paint and fabric protection ensure the aesthetic appearance of your new vehicle remained unaltered and improved to an almost better than new finish. It's a great opportunity to protect against the best and worst that Mother Nature has to offer.
And last but not least, if you do need to take out finance for your new vehicle, we have a panel of over 35 lenders, including Santander, with rates as low as 7.9% APR, always guaranteeing you the lowest possible interest rate. For a free finance check, which won't affect your credit rating, click the finance tab on our website to fill out a 2-minute application that lets you know beforehand what your monthly payments are likely to be. We've got loads of PCP, HP and lease options available, depending on your personal preference and budget. So if you want to speak to me or my team of finance experts for any help and advice, please don't hesitate to pick up the phone. We're here to help.
Our goal at Emerald is not just to sell cars, it's about creating lasting relationships and customers for life. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what some of our customers had to say about their very own Emerald experience.
And how would you rate us out of 10? 10 being probably the best car dealership in the UK.
Definitely 10.
Oh, I'd definitely say 10.
I'm going to say 10. 10.
10, obviously.
10.
10, I suppose.
Definitely a 10.
I would give you a 10.
It's got to be a 10.
I'd give you a 10.
Well, it's obviously a 10, isn't it?
Obviously a 10.
Mate, more than 10.
Can I say 11?
Straight million. Straight million.
Way more than 10.
I would say 10.
Oh, I'd go as far as saying 11.
Definitely a 10.
10, yeah.
A 10.
I can say 10.
In the
11.
Well, it's got to be a 10.
Definitely a 10. If I could give you more than a 10, I definitely would.
I'd definitely say a 10.
10. I'd give you a 10.
I'd give it a solid 10.
I would say 10.
10 out of 10.
I'll give you a 10 then. Sounds
Give us a 10.
10.
But I'll give you a 10 out of 10.
Gotta be a 10.
I'd give you a 10.
I would rate you a 10. 10 out of 10, 100%.
It's got to be 10 out of 10, isn't it?
That's an easy one, isn't it? It's 11.
11 out of 10.
I'll give you 10. Because I came back, didn't I? And I'll be back again.